Hello, I'm back. Just a little quickie. I realised you may have seen pictures of these online, Instagram, Facebook, but I haven't actually shown them in the flesh, so to speak. My little apples I made, my English paper pieced apples. How cute are they? Little seed beads at the bottom to pull through, to little ribbon for the stalk, and a little felt leaf. But they're all English paper piece, pentagons and hexagons. And they came, I bought kits for them. I happened to see a picture of them online. I thought, oh, they are really cute. I want to make those. And you could buy a kit. I did get a kit with fabrics for those, but I also just bought a basic kit. And they come with this product that I'd not heard of before called Hexaform. And you use it exactly the same as you do your paper pieces for your EPP, but you leave it in. So they come like this, and one side, oh, you probably won't see, the camera probably won't focus, no. One side is sort of papery. That's the side, if you bought it by the metre, you'd draw your templates on. And the other side is like fuzzy. That's the side you put against the fabric and then fold your fabric around, sew together, and you leave it in. And what it does, it just gives this nice sort of squishy, soft effect. It gives the fabric a little bit more body, makes the fabric a bit more substantial, but they're very tactile. You wouldn't use it on every project. For anything 3D like that, I think it would be great. And for certain appliques, if you want that sort of squishy look to it, but without having to go to the trouble of putting wadding behind it, it would be great for that. For one, you haven't got to pull all the papers out. And it just gives a nice effect. So I might try it on a bit of applique. Might do a cushion or something and applique. I need to order some by the metre. But I might make a cushion and do a nice design on the front and use that and just see how it comes out. But I've been impressed so far. So I've got a green apple and a red apple. I also bought a kit with no fabric because I'm sure in my stash box somewhere I've got an old piece of batik which is sort of greeny colours, and there's a slight pinky tinge to it. So I know I've got it. I've used it when I made an autumn quilt for my friend a couple of years ago. So I know I have some. I need to find it because I'm hoping it will look like a green rosy apple, and that can be my third one. I'm also going to buy some Hexaform by the metre because if I just enlarge the templates, I'm going to try and make some pumpkins. You know, I love making some pumpkins. So I'm going to make some pumpkins. I don't know why I need all these things around the house. They look pretty. I like bringing my pumpkins out in the autumn and dotting them around the house. They just look nice. I always end up with a few less because people come around and say, oh, that's nice. Can I have one? So they normally take 2 or 3 or 4 and have their own displays at home. But I just love making them. So yes, I might do a pumpkin. I might try and fool my grandsons as well and try and make a banana. They absolutely love bananas. So I might try and make a banana and see. They were fooled by the apples. My grandsons came round and my older one, Dougie, saw it. He went, oh, apple Mopsy. So, and then realised it wasn't a real apple on the side. So that was quite cute. I'm on a bit of a go slow for the next few days because I'm in a lot of pain. I'm having some flare-ups with my autoimmunes, not sleeping, lots of pain. So I can't do anything big. So I thought, what can I do? It just involves me sitting down, not moving very much. Do you remember my advent blocks? I've started layering some up with wadding. I've got the rest of these to do. So they all need a really good press. I need to pull all the papers out, layer up some wadding on the back, and then I need to hunt through and see if I can find some backing that will go with them. Then I can get those finished. I can put the backing on, I can quilt them. I'm sort of thinking this dark blue navy colour. I do like a border to stand out because it frames your work. Whether it's a quilt, a wall hanging, it's a bit like putting piping on a cushion. It just puts that edge around and it frames your work. So I don't want anything too pale that's going to blend in with all these colours. So I think that dark colour, as you know, do our sewers ever have just the right bit of fabric? Probably not. I'll probably need to order some. But I'll show you on this bit of scrap. Once I get the right fabric, I will layer it up. I will cut the backing fabric to 1 inch wider all around. And then after I've quilted it, I'll fold it to meet the fabric and then fold it over, stitch it down. And that is my binding on each piece. And then I can just sew them together. And then it's done. It's all done. What I do like quilt as you go sometimes, because once you've got all the work done, it's, you know, sometimes we put a lot of work into making a quilt top and then it's like, right, now I've got to layer it all up. And then once I've done all that, and then I've got to quilt it and then add the binding. But some quilt as you go, especially if it's hexagons like that you can sit and hand sew together. Well, any quilt as you go, you could hand sew together, but it's a bit more interesting if you've got a nice shape rather than just squares. But yes, so it will be done. So that's another quilt that can just, I don't know, go on the quilt shelf indoors, go over the back of a sofa. Someone might want it. Who knows? But yeah, so that is all I'm going to be doing for the next couple of days. Hopefully I will find some backing fabric and I won't have to wait to get some because I really I need to do something. I have got a new bag design I'm working on. It's on paper at the moment. I've been sketching it out. And then I realised when I couldn't sleep last night, actually, no, that bit I did, that's not going to work. I didn't need that step in there. So I need to relook at that today or tomorrow. So if I don't have the right fabric to do my advent blocks, then I can work on my bag pattern. But I need to do something. I can't sit idle. But if I haven't got the right fabric, I will just order a plain. And I use my trusty shade card. Look at all those blues. I am bound to find one amongst that lot that is the right blue. We all know ordering fabric online off a screen, everyone's screen can look different. You may think you're getting one colour and when it arrives, it looks totally different. Well, not totally different, but quite a few shades different, which when you're trying to be exact, it's not always great. So for solids, I always have my Kona Solids shade card, so I can match it up to any of the prints I've got here. And when I order it, I know I'm going to get the exact right colour for that project. What I am desperately looking for, if any of you can help me with it, is I would like a Moda Grunge shade card. I love the grunge fabrics. I love the movement in them. I love the overprinting and the depths you get of the same colour in, you know, the one piece. I think they could become my new solids to use, use them as solids. There's a place for solids, but the grunge, I just love them. My husband's quilt I made at Christmas of our dog was all in grunge, and I just loved the fabric comes alive when there's different shades in amongst the same colour. So they could rapidly become my new favourite, but I really, really am desperate to find a grunge shade card because I don't have hardly any fabric shops near me, and because of mobility issues, I don't go out very much. So I have to order a lot online, but I would like to know I am getting the exact colour I want. So if any of you know of any shops that are selling a grunge shade card, or a shop that is willing to make a shade card, that would also be nice. Or I was thinking, oh, I could get jelly roll or something of grunge and make my own, but will I know what colour is what? No, I won't, because they'll just be in a roll. They won't all have a label on them. So unless I order each piece and have it labelled, and cut a bit off and make my own, which it's a lot of faff, I'd rather just buy one. So any help out there, if anyone knows of anyone who has got a grunge shade card, please let me know. I am really, really desperate to get one. That is all from me today. I hope you're having a good day. I hope if you're sewing anything, you enjoy your sewing and it all goes well and your bobbin doesn't run out. And show me what you're sewing. I love to see what other people are doing. Us sewers, we love talking to other people about what they're making. Even if it's something you'd never make, you're always interested in the process and how they've done it and why they're making it and who they're making it for and what got them into making that particular thing. So yeah, if you're sitting at home like me sewing today, making anything, please let me know. Share with me what you're doing. I'd love to see. But anyway, all of you out there, whether you're sewing or not, whether you're just, it's a lovely dry day, there's been no rain, so if you're getting out in nature and having a nice walk, I'd so love to do that again. When I've got new knees, I'll be able to do that again. But yeah, have a lovely day, everyone, and I'll speak to you soon.